everyone, in today's video we are looking at a truly incredible and historic piece of machinery that will absolutely blow your mind. This massive, heavy-duty black engine you see right here is what folks in the countryside call the old black engine, or the classic crude oil engine. This is definitely not your average machine. It is a living example of old school. This engine is a total life worker, especially at the big lumber mills. When you have giant tree trunks that need to be sliced down into usable wood, you need a machine with serious muscle. And that is exactly where this unstoppable beast comes in, working day and night without ever slowing down. Now, the wildest and most intense part about this whole setup is how they actually get it started. Modern trucks and machines usually fire up with a simple turn of a key or a push button, but starting this vintage black giant takes a whole different level of skill and a pretty wild technique. To get this massive iron flywheel spinning, the local crew uses a brilliant workaround involving a small motorcycle, specifically a Honda CD70. They line up the rear tire of the motorcycle directly against the massive iron wheel of the big engine. Then, the rider pops the bike into gear and hits the gas, using the spin of the motorcycle tire to forcefully crank that giant wheel. It is a crazy sight to watch because you have this small, everyday motorcycle using its entire engine power to bring a massive mechanical giant to life. As the motorcycle forces the heavy flywheel to gain speed, a massive amount of pressure builds up inside the engine cylinder. The operator has to watch every single move with total focus, managing the compression release levers at the exact right second. As soon as the pressure hits that perfect sweet spot, the engine fires up with a loud, thunderous roar. The sound of this black engine starting is incredibly heavy, creating a deep rhythmic beat that you can literally feel vibrating through the ground under your feet. Once the engine catches its own breath and keeps rolling, they safely pull the motorcycle away, and the giant machine takes over completely on its own fuel. It is a process where you have to be super careful, which is why only the most experienced guys ever attempt it. Once this machine gets up to full speed, it drives these massive leather belts connected straight to the heavy woodworking saws. The main reason sawmill owners absolutely love this engine over modern electric motors is because electric power can stall or trip when it hits super thick, hard logs. But the torque on this old black engine